Sean Sewell with Engearment.com in our beautiful mountains of Colorado. Really excited to share with you one of my favorite jackets, the Patagonia Micro Puff. This is the 2024 version. There's been some updates to materials, and I'll cover that here in the second part of the video. But real quickly, when I met with Patagonia at Outdoor Retailer 2016 or 17 with Corey Simpson, one of the best people out there, they were so jazzed about this new synthetic insulation they developed called Plumafill, which is utilized in this jacket, that they were really doubling down on the fact that this is about as close as you can get to down in synthetic version. And being able to test the very first prototype back in 17 or 16 when it first came out, that thing's still going strong and seeing a lot of use. And I will say it is an incredible synthetic insulation. So the Micro Puff is near and dear to my heart. I always have one with me. This is the newest version, cool colors, like I mentioned, updated materials. In this video, I'll go over the fit, features, and functions of what I like about this jacket and see if it's right for you. So let's get into it. First, we'll start with sizing, as we always do. I am 6 foot, 215 pounds, 45-inch chest, 33-inch waist, 36, 37 on the arms. This is a men's extra large. It's a good fit. It's a really good fit. It's not too boxy, just a nice fit. It feels good. It wears well. I like it for casual use as well as for mountain activities. Like I mentioned, I always have one with me, at least in my truck, if not in my backpack or my split boarding backpack. It's just a very versatile, reliable, puffy jacket. The insulation they use that I kind of described in the first part of the video is called Plumafill. They developed it, I think it took them 8 years to develop this. It really is like little fibers of down clusters, as opposed to panels of synthetic insulation or polyfill or whatever. It's like little synthetic down kind of quill looking material. It's pretty cool. Like I mentioned when I met with Corey to go over the Micro Puff, back then the material was a little bit shinier. I believe it was Pertex still. The material, let me get to the material. This is still Pertex Quantumn material, but they, in my opinion, improved it quite a bit by teaming up with the NetPlus material. So now Pertex, this is the big story within this story of the jacket, but Pertex is now making a lot of their materials, I believe their whole lineup now, with NetPlus, which is taking fishing lines and plastics out of the ocean and turning it into a material that you can use for clothing. So it's a win-win. You know, it's a big benefit. It's a net plus, honestly, for everybody involved. So Pertex makes the material for the jacket, as well as other jackets and companies out there too. But now having the net plus in the mix is even better, right? So you can feel good about that. What the material is, from a technical standpoint, is a 10 denier. That is ultralight. I don't mess around with things much less than 10 denier, given my dog's claws, given split board edges and ski edges and all the stuff I mess around with. But the 10 denier surprisingly has held up. Like I mentioned, I had that first prototype, that blue one. I'll find the video screenshot. It's amazing how bad my videos were back then. Just an iPhone on my deck reviewing the super awesome, innovative jacket. Now I have legit camera equipment that you can shoot Netflix special on, and hopefully it looks good and sounds better as well. But okay, NetPlus, Pertex Quantumn, 10 denier ultralight. So that's on the outside. On the inside, the insulation, like I mentioned, is Plumafill, synthetic down-like insulation. There's 65 grams of that, which I'm a big fan of the 60 to 80 gram range for insulation, especially for this jacket right here. This is not an active insulation jacket. I mean, you can be active in it 100%. I've used it as a mid layer while split boarding right over here on Sean's Run very often. Totally great. It is not necessarily as breathable as some other active insulation jackets out there, like from Patagonia, the Nano Air or the Nano Air Hybrid, or the newly upcoming for 2025, Nano Air Ultralight, which I had a teaser video up last month. And that's in the truck. That thing's awesome, but it's only 20 grams of insulation and it's not meant to keep you very warm compared to this. This is about the same weight as that Nano Air Ultralight, but it's gonna keep you a whole heck of a lot warmer, especially static use. So that's the big differentiator, like figuring out what your application is. You need something to keep you warm and it's lightweight, this is it. You need something to keep you warm while you're running up a mountain, you might want to go Nano Air, or Nano Air Hybrid is what actually I would suggest, just because the back panel breathes so well with the backpack. Getting off topic here a little bit. The Micro Puff. is it's just awesome. It's very attractive. This is one of my favorite colorways I've seen in the Micro Puff yet. It doesn't look all shiny and like crazy bright. It's a good looking blue, and the brown matches really nicely. Hand pockets are placed, so you can work with a backpack. The backpack will hit right about here, so you have majority functionality with the hand pockets. Plus, looks good casually. On the inside, get ready for it. Drop pockets. Again, not being active insulation, it doesn't matter. They put drop pockets in here, because the more layers you have here, the more it's going to resist the dumping of heat, which is great. Also, I freaking love drop pockets. If you haven't seen from the 2,000 plus videos on our channel, whenever I see drop pockets, I get a little giddy, because you can put mittens, gloves. As I always joke, my niece's sandwiches go in here. We're on little hikes and excursions. But yeah, you can see the kind of quilted construction there. There, hit the sunlight just right. The quilted construction, a little bit of stretch, just a little bit. Most of that stretch comes from the hem, which is adjustable on the side, on the passenger side here. And then you have elastic on the hem right here. I'm always a fan of elastic hems because I like to roll my sleeves up just a little bit when I'm washing dishes or tending to fires and all the usual things. The materials feel good against the skin. That 10 denier is pretty robust. I got a little bit of wear right here on both sides on my prototype Micro Puff from 2016 or 17. So I've seen a lot of use, but it will, you know, opportunity, and you wear backpack straps, it might wear down, but it's 10 denier. It's ultra light. The hood is good as well. It's non-adjustable, scuba style hood under helmet. It's a good hood. Like I mentioned, it's very lightweight. It's Patagonia's lightest weight synthetic insulated jacket. I believe 12 ounces for the extra large here. I think about 10 for the medium, something like that. Somebody will correct me, I'm sure, in the comments below. Please do. I don't have all the specs in front of me. I'm actually in the middle of nowhere with no internet service, so I can't double check this. But here it is. Micro Puff for 2024. It's fantastic. I'm obviously a big fan of the Micro Puff and have been for years. It's a good investment. That's my honest take on it. Hopefully seeing this on a person, seeing the colorway, the functionality, the layout, the fit, and all that was helpful. And hopefully learning about the new insulation or the new NetPlus material was helpful. It's a pretty cool story within the story of the Micro Puff itself. And that goes across all brands actually. So if you see Pertex, there's a good chance 2024 moving forward that is involved with NetPlus as well with the recycled materials. So everybody wins with that. If you found this helpful, thumbs up, we appreciate it. If you want to see more content from Patagonia, and you know I have a lot more Patagonia videos to shoot. If you want to see those, consider subscribing to our Engearment YouTube channel. A link right there. I'm Sean Sewell, owner and director of Stoke for Engearment. Until next time, take care.